Details about the times, and the Lawudo Lama was supposed to be my past life, but I don't remember. It's not that I don't remember. I was, people say I was talking about the incarnation of Dad, and when I was very small. We have home a little bit far, quite a bit far, not down, a little bit up there. So we have a house there someday on the way to Thailand, not down. So we have a few families. Remember winter time, this is why we moved winter time, then middle time, then autumn time near Solu Mountain. So on the grass growing, cut. That's what told the story. We pile grass. One story is when we sleep night time in the grass, whole family. I'm not mother, but mother something, and then their brother, and then another girl who died when I was too bad. So we always sleep in the grass and looking at the moon, and not looking at the moon. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. There's some small paper I left outside observation. Don't give it. Don't take it.
Yeah, data Kane.
Mud. The stress has been. Yeah. The stress. One more.
I was gonna say we can get one. We can get another one right there, easy. LCD, private LCD.
So we do that, and I remember when we were a child, we were very small. Something, I don't know that. So winter time, I'm not autumn time. So one day, so many, this, grass bar, oh, full, I mean, this guy, one day comes so much grass bar. Then I remember that there was no mother, there was one us, mother went for work, I don't know what. So then I think not I burned, but my brother said, I don't know who did burn, maybe this little bit older one, burned in the fire, the gas bar. Burn the fire, and then they come on one day. So then you burn the fire, and you eat it. I remember, small children, it's a habit, you know? So I think this is what they do. I think it means other children. So I remember even I think it's sort of little taste for I remember that in the bed, and yeah. So the those references, book Lawudo Lama Rinpoche, she got many information and from some different Sherpa, the first student and some main students, those who explain the past life stories. So in the came from Tibet. And it was Satya, Nima Satya, true. I don't know. So came from Tibet through the snow mountain with one Lama called Division, which is quite famous here in Solu. Knows very well Tibetan, Grandma the medicine. Knows very well. But the old Lama live in the raw place of Tibet, the Jalsa and those down there. And normally he sometimes come out to sing the That's so it came together. He was trained and then I think maybe here in this cave, I don't know, I think probably 40 years, I'm not sure. But she had all, I don't know, 30 years or so long knee pain, so much knee pain. And then I think even doctors were very difficult that time. Tibet, not easy. So then you live with the pain, knee, live with. This is kind of happy to all people, all people, You live, how much pain you have, you just live with that, sort of like that. In blind eye, you just live with that, just little eye. Things like that. So it's kind of sort of happy to all the doctors, not easy that time. So since he did retreat much time, and then sometimes give initiation to people, things like that. And some other lamas, I don't know about these other lamas, they got good practitioner. Somebody who does practice was the humble one, not so much creating something, but they were humble one to practice and initiation. So the story of this cave, it seems I've seen in the text that explains about the holy places around this part. So across other places, caves, Hamasamava caves, Kumte, behind the mountain. You go high. One time, I was waiting for the flight at the Japanese airport, and there was from Tana House. She was in typical non-letter, but then she gave up. And then a long time, she was a Geshe center. She was invited by us in the Jealous Institute in Austria. She lived that. She's the first teacher, resident teacher who taught philosophy. Madame and those things. Then after 3 years in resigned. Then he started from center and Melbourne. They were center at Brisbane. Brisbane, which is Lama started, students started, but then we couldn't, Yeshikando was a director, because she could not take care. So the Lama scolded to her in the Sangha house where we stayed. Lama scolded her and she cried. And this is the only time I saw her crying. So it happened. But she could not take care. She can do so. She was wife of Dr. Nick, who started the wisdom book. Who started the wisdom book. So now that he started archives, the team, there was the team, and then he ran the wisdom. So that. So here start Gishilo then start but the main thing is he lived in Melbourne, so where large place he bought Melbourne. So it's from Sarah Che, so she goes so as I had Jane, it's like not Jane, something like that, I don't know. So we were waiting there for the airplane, so we through the time go up go through the village, you go up the cave. Then the cave has the Tibetan syllable, that's very important letter. All the Buddha's teaching, all the teachings is to realize ultimate wisdom, emptiness, even the better. So the is so the first of the teaching, 12 volumes explaining about emptiness. Then 3 volumes which are condensed. Then 1 volume which is condensed. Get on by it. Then more condensed, all that is the heart that you recite. Essence wisdom. Then more condensed than that is the few syllable, few syllable of present brother. Lama Zopa Rinpoche, Panjawa Shiratola Chato, Tata Manamanaman, so that one. Then now condensed, even that condensed is that which means no phenomena has truly existence. No phenomena has existing from its own side, including I, action, objects, samsara, nirvana, hell, enlightenment, happiness, suffering, everything. No phenomena has truly existence. No phenomena exists from its own side. So what appears to us, sentient beings, ordinary sentient beings, I mean, they are appearing real or existing from inside. Even that, even all sentient may have, even the higher bodhisattvas have, until they remove completely the negative impression, subtle negative impression left by the ignorance, delusion, until it's removed totally. Then you become enlightened. Then you receive all the realization, nothing to gain. So that's when you become Buddhahood enlightenment. So until you remove the subtle negative imprint, the hallucination, everything appears real. Everything appears real from this one side. The hallucination there. But of course, high bodhisattvas, of course, Buddha directly see all the past, present, future phenomena. Directly see, while seeing past, can see future, while seeing future, I can see present, all that, all at the same time. So can read every sentient being, every ant's mind, every ant, numberless universe, every ant's mind can read directly, and all the numberless universe, numberless human beings, their mind can read at the same time without mixed. So not only gross karma, every sentence is gross karma, but even subtle karma. Subtle karma is, for example, the plants, just tiny flower, that has so much art. The shapes, designs, colors, so tiny flowers. Leaves has so much artistic, so much color, all the subtle karma. And the cause of those certain shapes, those certain colors, all those tiny cause of each one. What is that? That's the karma. Then all the butterflies, color of the wings, each drop, each mark, each design, cause of each one is karma. So the peacock, the feather, these different colors, these got the karma. So cause of those. So you can elaborate plants, flowers, so many. Even the human beings have some of the marks, and it's when you go in the garden or forest, we're having great. You're seeing so small flowers, especially small flowers was so much artistic, unbelievable. So tiny flowers, leaves, unbelievable. So they are, it's very, very interesting. For example, in your garden or forest. So everything what you see, plants. Every flower, the grows, the leaf shape, the leaf fits with the flower. The flower fits with the leaves. It's very interesting, unbelievably interesting. So it's all came from mind. It's all came from mind, the forest, you see whatever. So all the plants, everything doesn't come from mind. So I remember we went for a walk, Melbourne, in the garden with the Geshe Dora and some students. So I was a little bit trying to make it worthwhile, the garden. So I was thinking how these plants all came from mind and trying to see. Normally we believe we go, but they all appear from there, nothing to do with your mind, all existing promises are, totally wrong. But you see, I was telling you, so everything is related to your mind. You go see and everything is related to your mind, everything comes from your mind. So that's great meditation thing. Everything what you see, everything what appears to your mind, everything the way it appears to your mind, it comes from your mind. It comes from your karma. It comes from your karma. Past, you see, the negative karma, positive karma. Then the present, present is still mind, quality mind, present quality mind. Even your mind is better, you see the view is better, more pure, so that's up to enlightenment. Then of course the Buddha, purify all the obscuration, complete all the realization. Oh, then you see the most beautiful, the infinite bliss, non-dual emptiness, the best. But even the higher Bodhisattvas, those and great yogis, the mind is more pure. You see the different. You see how things happen. How you see it's different than what happens to us. So at the present level of mind, so this is what appears to the present level of mind, and this is how you, see. So what came from your karma, your mind, the present state of mind. This is what you see. So anyway, we try to experiment, walking around. So mindfulness, that's how it became mind. So it's very most important meditation, to know, all the, not in a form, but it's sound and everything, 5 senses of the 6 senses of then, so all come from mind, so come from your karma, so if it's ugly, it's suffer, is ugly, negative karma, if they're pleasant, then good karma, so that. So anyway, good.
If you're talking about the importance of the Guru Rinpoche places are here, around here.
But I was talking about karma.
That's an interesting point.
Subtle karma. The subtle karma.
But what meant
It was related, this cave related to Guru Rinpoche, and then Rinpoche read a text.
so waiting for so we went up, the cave, that is the so I was talking about that. So one syllable or person parameter, one syllable. So is very important meditation, regarding very important meditation, you meditate on that, or mainly on the emptiness, meaning of that, no phenomenon has truly existing, no phenomenon has no phenomenon has existence from its own side. So totally empty, That's the most important meditation. So in Nima also we have many initiations we do involve this meditation. So there's on the cave natural appeared, not carved people natural appeared, and also somebody's footprint or something like that. So we did. It was called late, so we came up called late. So we did, by standing we did talk 5 minutes or something short talk, and then that one feeling very thirsty, feeling. That I was practicing testimony more. So I was wishing somebody to offer tea jungle in the village. It's very strange. So I was quite thirsty. Then down there, one lady was waiting with put carpets, and one lady was waiting with tea. Then I asked, what's his name? His name is Lama Droma. Lama is goddess, and Tara, Droma is Tara. It was very interesting. So we had tea, thinking the effort. So I don't think people, maybe people, maybe the yogis or the practitioners, but that time just so person famous came from there in the story, in the text. Came from there, came here in this cave for a short time. That is in the text, but I think most people don't know. Maybe even remember, maybe doesn't know. So it's a blessed place because Pema Sambhava came just short time. And because of that, here, this in the center, here, in the past life, during my time, I didn't see all around here, but not, there's this painting, but there's a, what do you call this stand? You put,
seal?
Yeah, you put in your seal.
Seal.
No,
Wax.
not seal. Huh?
Wax.
Wax, like having put wax there. So in the past life, what happens? You put table, another table, then put vase on the soil. Then then it drops nectar. While the water is dry, like this, then nectar drops from there in the vase. Then with that he initiates long life initiation to the people, to the villagers, unlike that. This is how it happens. The reason is because Pema Sambhava came short time here, and that's why there's the nectar coming like that. The story is like this. The house is related. But during my time, I never saw, but only the sticker, only the was.
We need one more person.
Okay, that looks fit very well. You are being there fits very well at the door. What? So then. And then round, the drops are coming around, or even dry water, summertime. So around, yes, but I never saw in my life. But I don't know. There was another cave. There's another cave rolling. This where I lived 7 years, because I escaped from the monastery, from the Tama monastery. My mother sent somebody carried on the back to the monastery. My uncle, my uncle who taught me first alphabet. I learned alphabet one day, but there's one syllable which I found hard to learn. I think na. And then I had a stick, pointed stick, ga, ka, ga. So you learn like that. So there was one syllable hard to memorize. So I put it. The stick is quite sharp. Na or ta or something. Then very naughty. So I did that. So then I escaped from the monastery to home. So there's no other reason, no other profound reason. It's just so that you can play. That's all. Nothing else. Nothing else. No other reason. No other reason. Can't be emptiness or some compassion. There's nothing. It's just you can play. That's all. So I escaped a few times. I'm so alone, run down from my teacher's house. And then when my teacher goes inside to cook, then I thought to escape. Then escape. Then ran down to mother's house. So very sorry. One time, but I told her in some lectures I mentioned. It isn't not a nice story, but so my mother put, this pants in a very cheap clothes that make you may parafflex, very cheap clothes, dyed white but dyed red. So then I didn't know how to open it. How to open for baby. I didn't know how to open. So full of lice, and the true one lice is so small one, then the bigger one. 6 arms or something.
Ticks.
Not 6.
Flea.
No.
Bedbug.
No. It's called sick. The lice, I don't know, but with small white one, the lice. The egg. Then there's 6 arms going like this. Not red one. Huh? Loves. So full of the inside, full of the inside, total full of that. So I didn't have to have it. So I was coming down to home and down to home, running. You see the caves dark, and I was scared and ran down non-stop. Then I was running down with the kaka inside. So I didn't know how to open. So my mother was outside with the other nuns and people around. My mother, so I went there. My mother opened clothes and then cleaned it. So my mother sent, because I was scared. So I sent checked 3 days on the snow. I was scared. It's very dangerous. Because when you walk, everybody has the ropes tied up. Because somebody dropped, then there's many stories down blue. They enter the ocean, not water, very deep blue. It's very dangerous. If somebody drops down, gone, finished. So you have to rope. Or then if somebody went down, dropped, you can hold. You see, that's the idea. So there's no wisdom trekking with just the Sherpas. So there's no road, but you just go the idea. So if somebody was traveling, like that, there's no road. So snow, there's different places. So anyway, just how's that? 3 days. Then we sleep in the caves, and on the way it was rolling. Then any dangerous place, I don't remember. But it's very dangerous. Anytime the snow falling down, what's it called? The avalanche can happen any time, so that's very dangerous. If you experience snow, finish. You can be inside many stories, so you can. Then down there, ocean, the water, so there's different color, white, blue. Then between that, there's the snow is between, yeah, like that. Nothing else you see, just from that. So going there, I didn't see any, except that, but I don't remember any danger. But on the way coming, there's some dangerous places. So I'm talking here. When they're coming back, there's one place, I don't know what it's called. Not Dashilab. There's one place, not snow, mountain like this, and then when during sunshine, then storms come down, fall down, big storms, small storms, like that, small storms. So the 3 times I traveled, I was carried, so on the way coming to Solu, this part of Solu, coming from there. So you have to come through that. So this is very, very strange. So you have to, before you cross this hill, going up a little bit, there's no road. So you can go walk in the storm, then you come a little bit up, then. So here we all are, everybody, drink alcohol, the potato alcohol, so much unbelievable strong. It's not sweet, it's just unbelievable strong. So there's a luggage, everybody keep warm like this and drink alcohol. Then everybody carry, wow, people carry luggage, wow, bamboo basket, and then on top, the butter, tin, square tin butter, then yaks, Junas didn't have yak, but normally they bring yaks. You push, there's no road, all storms, you push them. It's unbelievable hard. The Shabbat life is unbelievable hard. So anyway, so then, there's no storm coming during that when we're racing. But you see, then first time, when you come up, looks like lots of so much noise. Because it was my first time, so I didn't know. It was everybody, the people here, full of people. From there, I'm kind of full, many people. So going up there, so I looked at a big noise. I was wondering what happened. So everybody decided, maybe maybe you don't. Maybe it's Tibetan. The Tibetan is they always have permission. So everybody decided, once you can strong fall down, you can be dead anytime. So totally refugee on Pamasambhava, completely rely on Pamasambhava. You decide mantra. So then this is noise. Everybody recite mantra. Everybody. So this is noise of that. People recite mantra. I didn't know at the beginning. So then I looked. It was everybody recite. So once you arrived here, then strong fall come down. Thing like that. As soon as we arrived here, then I thought, now some people dead already, I thought. But all the time, when we arrive here, this is what happens. Storm coming down, when we arrive, I thought some people dead. But the group, as soon as I arrived here, the storm comes down. That's very incredible. But before we take rest here, very quiet. But as soon as a group completely, then strong comes down. There's something, I think, probably the refuge, people total refuge to Brahma Sabhava. But also maybe there's some protector or some devils, who have the people, who have the teaching, who have the people watch devils. There might be something there. It's very interesting, because 3 times I've crossed. And it's all the time like that. At least 2 times, group come here, group finish, group completely finish, then strong coming down. It's very interesting. It's like fixed. Very interesting. So, there's not many people story dead, but there were maybe one person or something, or some got strong, then fingers, stone fell down, the fingers down. But you don't hear so much. So anyway, and then one time there was just left in one last dangerous mountain. You have to come down. There's a or lake, lake different color. They have storms. So avalanche happened. I met no. So we fell down. So I met just like this much. Maybe this much. I think fell down. So I met a huge noise. Then all the people they fell down. Then there's one young man. His luggage all over the snow. He fell down. His luggage all over snow. Then he fell down. Not very down. Then go to water, but there's rocks, But then he get up by singing. Then he pick up his things, his luggage, Pick up by singing song. So that was the last one. Called Shilapte. So I was enrolling. It was 7 years. 7 years. With another teacher of Ngangin, a second teacher who is my uncle, taught again alphabet, and I was there 7 years with him as well. Yeah. So anyway, so what I'm incarnation of the Lama or not memory, not that. So one time in the monastery, I was taken by somebody's shoulder and brought in the monastery. There was full of monks doing puja, and the Lama, who is the founder of the monastery, the head Lama, was sitting on a throne, his beard like this one, long like man. That is not monk, it's lay Lama. So, but it's very good-hearted and does a lot of retreats and initiations and that. So full of monks doing pujas, things like that. Then there was very good. Another Mary colony built a little bit like a style. I mean, kind of like American the kitchen, not sharp kitchen, but a bit like the built there. So, so there was a monk living there in the past. Very good monk, very good living pure morality, good monk. So that was, he was there in the monastery. There was Buddha behind, and there was bed, there was he was sitting from the Buddha. Then I was put in his leg. Then there was a few members of different monasteries like that, and then symbols piled up this much, different symbols from different monasteries. Then he asked me, which is your symbol? So I don't remember. So I pointed this way. He says, correct. And then he put it like this. Then which is your symbol? Then I pointed somewhere there. No idea. But I pointed it. He says, correct. I think that's common. So no memory. Yes, supposed to have memory, but no memory. So that's what was done. I'm not sure due to karma or, what is correct. Why I pointed was they said it's correct, but I have no memory. So then one time the Lawudo Lama is in Ngakpa. This Le Lama is not monk. So he has son's son, grandson. So came to my mother's house the time. I brought the cups, children, and many damar bells, malas, many things. One table full, that belonged to others and belonged to others. So he asked me which one is yours, but I thought I didn't choose. But other people say I choose. Other people say I did, but I remember. My view, I didn't do. There was nobody but only my mother in the fireplace. So that one I didn't do. But other people say I'm not sure. There was only the grandson, and the mother. My mother was there. So my mother was shouting from the fireplace to choose. So that I don't remember. I didn't do. So anyway, that's what happened. Then I think the closest disciple of the Lama, who wrote the distilled story of the past lives, all the initiations, all the, I don't know, this and that, something. So when the past life was dying here, so in the 25 observations happening. That's 25 observations happening. While 25 observations happening. So at the same time, he was able to communicate with his disciple, the one who wrote the distils about past life. I practiced all that thing, teaching what he was doing. I don't know. So discussing the absorbing the elements to him, they were having conversation while it's happening. So, because of course, if you are practicing of tantra, you are supposed to be well habituated, well acquainted with that. You see, those normal practices supposed like that. So, so he went in Tibet. He went to Tibet 6. I don't know. He told me I thought 6. But Chamachiki says 3 lamas, I'm not sure. So he told me that, according to what I heard from him, 6 lamas. So he asked what lama he did. He said yes, but asked to another lama. Then he went to that lama. He did more observation, and then asked, it is yes, but asked another lama. So the last one is Jabji Trishi Rinpoche, from whom he's took the Lama to initiation also, teachings. So last one is him. So he accepted that this is I'm the incarnation of Lawudo Lama. So that's the the main decision. Also that. So in Solu Khumu it's very common. The lamas, you ask Lama, some valid Lama, not just anything what they call Lama or incarnation, but some very high, value. I mean, valuable, very high lamas, like the Jabji Trisi Rinpoche or his Ruku, Darumbo Sanji, Bend Mount Everest, that's his monastery. So Rumbu is the holy, there's a cave water where if you drink that you can don't get the bone Lord, so you ending it comes period, and I haven't been there, the holy places. So Solu Khumu, then you see the taking the material is very common and very common to that. It's very common. So the analyzing, checking is very common, not just decide. So also the Lama, one valuable, very high Lama decided from there. I mean, I don't know. So they will be from clear light, those who have realization of clear light ties tantra, so they would do from that, and depends on maybe a different level of the realization of Lama, whatever, sutra, tantra realization, so on, whatever. So that was so that's so these disciples build a monastery in Mauritania. Mauritania is where famous somehow achieved immortality, undying realization, immortality, achieved Buddha Amitayus. Buddha Amitayus who achieved, there's a big rock, Buddha Amitayus long lavas. And one day he's on a head of the Nimawa Jabji Dujurin was the identical teachings. When he came, nectar came from the rock. Nectar, there's no water. But when he came, nectar came from what to do? Run from the rock. Then one Japanese man, very devoted man came. Oh, so that time water came from that. Rain came, rain, drops came from that. So this happened. But not recent years, Kandala Dhamsala, Kandala as a guru from Tibet, he's supposed to pay somehow or something like that. So what happened? Swayambhu, he was there 1 month, but he cleaned all the statues of Swayambhu outside, on top and down, cleaned everything. So, and because himself was working to clean, and Khandala was cleaning, and Padme also everybody cleaning. So, there's one statue on the Swayambhu, I only go on top. There was one statue, there are many statues, but one statue, much water came from the head. That everybody can drink from the statue, from the head, much water came. So that everybody can drink. That happened. Normally there's no water. Oh, you have to know that. So you can see it came from the mind of this great Lama, from his pure mind. So that's the communication. Communication. So communication to his pure mind. So like that. What's this? So it wasn't like this before. It wasn't like this. This is matter of just mud, mud. So kitchen was there. I remember when I was very small, a child, coming here, coming from the road, and there was wood in the road, next road there was wood in the road, wood carved, and the water coming through the wood. Then the kitchen is here, very dark, inside, there's no windows, but it was dark. And then you come in the cave, the window is very small, and then, but I think I fell asleep. I was here, of course there's new, then I think I fell asleep. Small child. They were doing puja. And so those three statues, Pamasamba and Sinda, are the only the two wisdom mother, Yijisa and Hajamandra, this side. I think, yeah, so those three statues were inside. It was about from the past, I think from past life. So it's inside. There was altar place inside, so that's in there. Then that other one is, other statues was the Lama was after he died. After he died, the students I think made the family and stuff. So just one statues, just one that. So all these things made new. There was paintings on the wall. There was paintings, but because it meant fire, because different pictures, when different pictures came, you escaped, so there was fire inside. Then when I came here first time, was a monk, very good monk from Tamil Monastery, doing hunting union here, just making fire, and very good monk. So there was not one day we came from Padme. Then one American guy, his name Clive, an English guy, she pushed the drawer. The drawer was locked. Pushed the drawer down. So like, how do you say? There's nobody saying. Yeah. And then, so I think, yeah, peace. So that's it. Oh yeah, that stupa is a stupa. It's a silver. I think a silver cover, designs of the jewels from, but the people maybe they I don't know, but village, I don't know, took the silver away to sell. So just like that. So in the past, I opened a few times, but it didn't mention it was a piece of bone. This was like the Lama's bone. There was that. There was Tara statue. This behind it. That's the only precious thing. The Lawudo is the only precious thing. Nepalese government registered the written book. That's the only what's written book. That's the only thing that is the statue of Tara from the long time ago. I don't know how many hundreds. The fingers usually, if it's from that time, when Buddhism in Tibet destroyed by king who has an ox head, one time, long time, he destroyed the monasteries. So statues were from that time, they destroyed the fingers. And so anyway, that's very, very old statue. So that's the only one precious thing there is. So a Lama told me to carry with me. But one time, but long time didn't happen. But then I carried it, with that. The backside. The front one is given by his own Dalai Lama. I go 2 times, maybe his own true aspect. Forgot I got one before, but I'm not sure. given by someone's one avatar south, taking blessing from that is simple blessing from his house. So this part is Lama Tsongkhapa. The reason to keep Lama Tsongkhapa is maybe explained the number, but that was advised by Jibji Rinpoche with the then other teaching rooms. So Rinpoche said you should have Lama Tsongkhapa statue in the place of your Guru. That's the statue is a Lama Tsongkhapa, but reality your Guru. So you must have a statue beside. So that. So in there, sir, yeah, continue. So maybe you take blessing and go down, okay? So then that's it.
Rinpoche, how old were you when you moved to Tibet, at Tomo Geshe Rinpoche's monastery? How old were you then?
Maybe 12.
Oh, 12 years old.
Maybe 11, 12. 13, maybe around. And they still start to remember that.
Okay, thank you.
One was a monastery. I memorized the text in the morning and the evening in Pakri. In the daytime, go for puja. I did that for 3 years. And so at the end, when I went to Tomogeshi Monastery, the Tibet was already overtaken by Communist China. But this part, Tomo is near Sikkim, so there's more, not immediately tortured, and so gradually come torture, so kind of was close to India, so more free, but then gradually come torture, all that torture. So I was at German Geshe 6 months. I offered the examination, what I memorized, in the puja, to Unze, the leader of the puja, was sitting on the throne, and then all the monks there. And I had to sit there on the floor. Then he asked, recite from this, from here, and then from here, and from here. Then you have to remember, recite all that. So at the end, Unze said, the leader preacher said, I did a good job. She said, I did a good job. So at that time, I didn't have the title of reincarnation. So I was in the monastery as Chönze, was made special offering by the monk who was my teacher in Tibet. So he made a special offering, big gong, special offering. So I was Chönze means if you become Chönze, then you don't have to work, offering tea and other things. You don't have to work. So you have a special hour. So I was sitting in the last line. Before me, there was one boy who was also Chönze. There was a kind of special, you don't have to work in the monastery, like to pour tea to the monks or things like that. So then the boy who was in here, he was a little bit jealous. I think when I was coming out, and finished it, and coming out, oh, I did better than you. He said, examination. So, but then afterwards, very unhappy months. Then Chinese come every day, almost every day, and then I had lots of meetings. The monks, many spies, all very unhappy. Like that. Then I went to ask the oracle, they invite the private, the monastery, the Shida, ask about what to do, and the Thaje is the past life Trungpa Geshe, the great yogi. He's the main protector, so the monk practice, and even when his sons came, that his son was young, so that big question whether his son should go back to Tibet or go to India, big question. So then they asked the oracle. Oracle is the teacher of my teacher, who came in Tibet and brought to India. So his teacher. So he said to go back to Tibet, and that helped. I think Tibet to not lose for 1 year, something like that. Then his son wrote one page praise to the Thaje that time. So like that happened. Then I went one monastery to teach my first Lama Zopa Rinpoche, but I was given a text, small text like this, to read, but I could not understand. So then but I thought I finished. Then finished that night, we escaped. So we just talked bottle lamps and other things done by my teacher. So we left that night. It was very close to Bhutan. So middle of the night we left, and then a little bit of snow, creep. Then in the dawn time we lost the road. We had to cross the mountains, so we lost the road and fell down in the mud or something. But then the dawn time, then early morning, we arrived in the Bhutanese nomad's house. They were soup, and then come down first village. One family we know in Pagri, so they used to come to see us, and then, so we were there 7 days, and then come to Patro. It's like the Delhi, like that. Patro, they were there a few days, and Then we only arrived at Patro. You fried chili. You have rice, you fry chili, the green chili, and you eat it as vegetable. And it's completely okay, Bhutan. But I mean, you don't do that spade before. But Bhutan, you fry that as a vegetable. That's what the country, well, that's what the Bhutans eat. So it's completely okay. It's very interesting. Sunday I was there 7 days, but and then many people came to get blessing. Then I started to act Lama from Bhutan, not from Tibet, from Bhutan. There was a very, very, very ancient temple, Chichulaga, where Padme was there. So Padme was a temple, very, 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 very old. So I was there. We stayed there. Temple. Then the Bhutanese, they wanted blessing strings, and it just happened. Then our monks, they went to buy cloth. And the cheap clothes of traveler, and they cut and then made knots. Then give blessing. So from that temple, Jichulagang in Patro, from there I acted as Lama, giving blessing string from the not before in Tibet, not in Khumu, from Bhutan. From there, I started Lama from the acting as the giving blessings from Bhutan. So, like that happened. Then I arrived in the Pakistan, which was a concentration camp, where during the British time, India was during British time, and the British control. And in that time, Pakistan, this place near Bhutan, and It's Indian, but they pretend, oh, this place where they kill, place where they kill people, and oh, they're on the mountain, the big castles, and all the buildings have the gun to the halls, and barbed wires, truly distorted barbed wires, and oh, then the police, the place to watch, police to stand watch, you know, with the crossroad, the 3 road to crossroad, and totally, you know, August, the monks are put there, so monks, and there was all the 4 sects, but the Gajunyingma sect is a little monk. There were many of the monks, they went to other places in Dajilima, other places, and built their monasteries like that. But there were some, but mostly Luba, the Parmalhasa, Sarakat and Depu, the 6 monasteries, like that. So the men measured the monks from the Lhasa. So there, because I came from Tromagesi monastery, so they call me Chomo Rinpoche. They call me Chomo Rinpoche. I came from, I was a monk there. I was ordained Tromagesi monastery. So this is what they call Chomo Rinpoche. Then they call, there's the incarnation of the great yogi. There's the incarnation of great yogi, you see. So the passed away in America. So that Chomo Rinpoche Chewa, the Chewa is a great one, greater one. Then I'm the small one. So this is what box. So then like that. Okay, I think it's finito.
Thank you.
Good present.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm going to get blessed. I'll get blessed.
Yeah, thank you. This thing on the then other side.
Gonna go back to normal. I'll go back to normal.